Yo, what's up? This your boy Derek Branch here of StrikeSports.com. And today I just want to talk about this trade that went down today between the Memphis Grizzlies and the Los Angeles Clippers. Grizzlies traded for Luke Kennard and send Danny Green to the Houston Rockets. The Houston Rockets in a three-team deal. So I got this article pulled up written by the Michael Cole, the commercial appeal, and he's also the co-host of Locked On Grizzlies podcast. So, Grizzlies acquired shooting guard Luke Kennard from the Clippers in a three-team trade. They also signed Danny Green to the Houston Rockets, a source told the commercial appeal. Grizzlies are sending three second-round draft picks to the Clippers, according to ESPN's Adrian Woj. Green is being traded from Memphis to Houston, which sent shooting guard Eric Gordon to the Clippers. Green had just returned from a torn ACL injury and played 3 games with the Grizzlies. Kennard is 26 years old, has been viewed as one of the NBA's most lethal spot-up shooters in his first 6 seasons. He has shot 42.7% in his career, and he led the NBA by making 44.9% of three pointers last season, while primarily coming off left-handed former Duke star is in the second year of a 4-year deal worth $56 million. He was in and out of the Clippers rotation primarily due to his defensive concerns. All right. The Grizzlies 33-21 are 24 in the NBA in three-point percentage. Kennard will team with Desmond Bain to give Memphis two players who have a shot better than 40% from three-point range this season in their careers. Excuse me. All right. So I'm just cut it off from there. So the good thing about this trade is that Grizzlies didn't have to give up their core of young talent. You know, guys like Zaire Williams, other players, Santi Adama, guys like that. Brandon Clark didn't get moved. That would have been, people would have flipped out. Dylan Brooks didn't get moved. He's coming up anyway. But this guy, Luke Kennard, heard about him before. Name go around a lot. I've heard about it in the past. He is a good three-point shooter. Um, I watch numerous Grizzlies games this season since I've added the coverage to the Strike Seven Sports platform along with the Memphis Tigers, and I've been watching a lot of their games lately and paying attention to how they operate. And they clearly don't. Well, they're clearly not a good shooting team. I've noticed that. Um, me personally, in my opinion, I think they should punish more teams in the inside and the interior instead of attempting all these shots. But you know, who am I? Um, it helps out scoring from a scoring standpoint. He opened things up. Guys like John Morant space, so they can operate. He has the ball in his hand. That spreads the floor. And Ja can do things. Defensively, he may not be able to help out that much. He's already a good defensive team. One of the best rebounding teams in the league. You know, also one of the top scoring teams in the league. But you gotta look at it. You gotta pay attention to that stat because when you say that you're one of the top scoring teams in the league, how are you getting those points? And a lot of those points come in from the inside, from the interior. They're not a good jump shooting team outside of Desmond Bain. So now you got two really good shooters, two really good 3-point shooters to work with now. In regards to that trade between Phoenix and Brooklyn Nets, you got Kevin Durant coming back to the conference now. That changes things just a bit. You know, before people were saying that this conference, the West was wide open, and Memphis should make a move to solidify the status as a contender in the West. Um, and I think it was a good move by the front office. Kleiman, Zach Kleiman, not to just surrender assets to get one of these players like an OG and Oakley, or Pascal, any of those big names to join the team. You still building towards the future. And you're in a good position right now. You gotta. I know nothing not guaranteed. The following season of how the team is gonna look. Things gonna happen in the off season where that could alter how the team's gonna contend. But you gotta think about the future sometimes. The guys in the West, they're starting to get a little older. You know, not Garnett, Durant, he's going to be getting a little old. He's 34 right now. Chris Paul, I'm not talking bad about Chris Paul or anything like that. He's one of my, favorite players to watch. But once the postseason starts, he starts to break down. He doesn't have that much time left. The Lakers, LeBron James, I think that this is my assumption, but they're probably gonna reload in the off season. But that's gonna be the next year is gonna be their one last try to like get a championship for LeBron James. I think they're a little older. He's 38 years old right now. You know, so right now they're gonna have next season. In the going forward in the future, you're gonna have new teams that are gonna sprout up in the West. You know, Memphis, New Orleans. The Nuggets gonna still be there. To be. Clearly not. They're a rebuilding team. The Houston is a rebuilding team. There's the Jazz. They'll probably be shoot up in the next couple of years. But just for right now, Memphis is still contending. They're still going to be a team that's going to fight in the West. We're going to see what happens in regards to the standings, but that move for Kevin Durant changed things just a bit. Not saying that Memphis can't deal with them, but we'll see how it's going to play out. This does give them an advantage, to a certain extent in regards to scoring, because you gotta, once the playoffs start, you gotta keep pace with teams like a Golden State, or Phoenix, Denver, Sacramento. You know what I'm saying? It can't go up against those type of teams. Possibly the Lakers, but it's looking slimmer and slimmer that they don't make the playoffs. Or even not even the play-in again. But you got to keep up with these type of teams, and in regards to scoring, because once the postseason start, that experience kick that veteran experience kicks in, and when you attempt to make those type of shots, you don't convert, you push yourself behind the eight ball. And this helps Memphis. You know, and we just gotta see how things play out in the playoffs, man. It's not a slam dunk that the Suns are the favorites in the West to get to represent the conference. You still gotta play the games, but Memphis still building towards the future, man. They're still building towards the future. You got, I don't think they're not expensive yet to where you start talking about the luxury tax, things like that. But other than that, man, it was a good move. Not nothing to set the internet ablaze, things like that. But that's a good move for the Grizzlies right now. And we'll see how he's gonna get incorporated to the lineup. Not the lineup, but to the rotation. But they could. I think that, they're better. Memphis is better when they're like I previously said, when they attack people on the inside in the paint. Team that can attack in the paint with what Ja can do. He's gonna get, when that one-on-one matchup, we get done. He's gonna go take it to the inside. You know what I'm saying? But this helps out, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this team operates after break once Kennard is fully integrated into the rotation. So we'll see. All right, that's all I have for y'all for right now, man. Give me a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know how you feel. Do you think this move helps the Grizzlies' chances of contention? Also, check out strike7sports.com for latest content of the NBA, the Memphis Grizzlies, the Tigers football program, basketball program, NFL, and much more. Have a blessed day. Peace. I'm out.